So the concept, maybe if we would put it in one phrase, is food from wood. How to use the plants in the forest to help us in, for example, in improving food that we have in the society. And in many food products, there is a challenge with their stability. So how to make, for example, beverages to last for a longer time, how to make emulsions, so where we have oil and we have water, how to make them stable over time, so that when we have a product, let's say in the supermarket, that it will have a shelf life that is practical for the consumer. And of course, there are many synthetic solutions for this. However, what we work with is we're trying to take the molecules from nature and turn these molecules into stabilizers. So we use trees as our source for our raw material, and they are very rich in polysaccharides. Typically, the trees are used for making paper or making textiles. There are also other polysaccharides that result from that process that are not used to a large extent for products. And we take those molecules, the grade is called hemicelluloses. So we try to utilize all the molecules available in a tree or in a forest resource. We want to be resource efficient, so use the raw materials that we have to their full potential. So what we have found so far, so we work with these molecules, with the hemicelluloses. And when they come from natural resources, they are of different lengths. So it's a linear molecule that can be longer, can be shorter. And we have a modification method for them. And so far we have realized that, of course, for the shorter molecules, they are a little bit more delicate for the modifications. So we have developed the process of modification to be more gentle, to preserve still the molecules so that they do not degrade while we modify them. And our aim is to modify them so that they can be more surface active, so that they can assemble at the liquid interfaces. But so far, our main achievements are in developing this modification method so that we don't degrade the molecules, but we keep them. We have also quite interesting findings on the intrinsic structure of the molecules. How does that affect the modified product? So how do the molecular properties affect the properties of the product? We have also then done some emulsification experiments to use some of these molecules for stabilizing emulsions. And hopefully before the end of the project, we will still be able to take more of our molecules to the emulsification demonstrations to see what is their potential for the concept of wood for food. The research context has been of utmost necessity. I mean, we all have a different corner in the project. So in that way, the Nordic context have been vital for the project. And also this scheme where we have our project, we would have not come together without this scheme. So this is a new network for me as a researcher. So without this Nordic opportunity, I would not be in it. So without this opportunity, it wouldn't have happened. So that's a direct benefit for me to connect with people in the Nordic countries that work on in the same field towards similar goal and in the same big context. this collaboration provides opportunities to extend to other corners of this field. Let's say we are bringing 3 corners of a field together, and without this consortia, I don't think that any of us would be going to all of those corners alone. It's the concept of nature-based molecules towards engineering applications. And I think this is just the beginning. So we will definitely need to still work together on this topic. Need to develop our concept. So now we have a concept of bio-based molecules for stabilization. It still needs a demonstration, and then of course there are big steps to take to actually have it in use. So one of our goals in the project was also to then take the next step for the future projects, right? And in these future projects, I see that we will be able to incorporate industry into the next development stages. But those still need to come, the development, before it can before there is anything to commercialize. Yeah.